When I was 12 years old, my parents left me home alone for the first time, a milestone moment in my childhood. Our quiet little town felt safe, with friendly neighbors and peaceful streets. That night, everything seemed perfect. Video games, pizza from a local pizzeria, and freedom to enjoy myself. But as the evening unfolded, an unsettling encounter turned the night into something out of a nightmare. The delivery driver, a scruffy man with a long beard and unsettling demeanor, asked if I was alone after handing over the pizza. Though his question raised red flags, I brushed it off until hours later when the doorbell rang again. This time, a stranger stood outside asking to use the phone. Panic set in as I realized someone had entered the house while I hid upstairs, speaking frantically to my mom on the phone. Footsteps echoed through the halls, and the intruder tried opening the locked bedroom door, where I cowered under the bed. When the police finally arrived, they found no trace of the man, but his presence lingered in my mind. The back door had been left ajar, suggesting he'd slipped away unnoticed. My suspicions fell on the pizza guy, whose actions earlier that night now seemed sinister. Despite confronting the pizzeria staff days later, nothing came of it. The case went cold, leaving me and my family shaken. 4 years afterward, the memory haunted us, a chilling reminder of how easily safety can be shattered. After moving to a secluded area in North Idaho, my family settled into a dreamlike home surrounded by endless forest. It was remote, serene, and seemingly While my parents were out, I invited my high school girlfriend over to watch Gladiator in our basement movie theater. Midway through the film, an inexplicable sense of dread washed over me. My heart raced, and I couldn't shake the feeling we were being watched. After she left, I turned off the lights and saw a wild-haired man with filthy clothes and a deranged grin tapping a knife against the window. Terrified, I retreated upstairs just as my parents returned. They searched the property armed with a rifle, but the man vanished without a trace. Over the following weeks, strange noises plagued me, tapping sounds beneath my room, footsteps on the roof, an eerie silence broken only by distant echoes. One night, while home alone during winter, heavy crunching footsteps in the snow sent my Rottweiler into a frenzy. A slow, taunting knock at the door confirmed my worst fears. Summoning courage, I grabbed a shotgun and stepped onto the deck, firing a warning shot into the air. The man staggered back into the woods, and I unleashed the dog to chase him off. He never returned, but the footprints circling the house and stopping at every window remain etched in my memory, a haunting testament to the thin line between safety and danger in the wilderness. During spring break of my second year in college, 6 of us rented a cheap cabin deep in the South Carolina woods. What started as a fun getaway quickly turned surreal. The drive there was already unsettling. GPS cut out, and the dirt road leading to the cabin felt unnervingly isolated. When we arrived, the place looked nothing like the pictures, dilapidated, dusty, and surrounded by oppressive darkness. By midnight, the atmosphere shifted. The woods beyond the porch light seemed alive with shadows, pressing closer despite the silence. Around 4 a.m., I woke up to soft tapping at my window. There, pressed against the glass, was a pale, shirtless man with wild hair and hollow eyes. Paralyzed with fear, I called for Matt, who eventually scared the figure away. We barricaded the doors and stayed awake in shifts. But the next morning revealed bare footprints encircling the cabin, stopping at every window. Stubbornly, we stayed another night. This time, the man appeared inside the kitchen, naked and covered in scratches, swaying eerily in front of the fridge. When the lights flicked on, he vanished, leaving the back door wide open. Realizing we were dealing with something far beyond explanation, we fled, abandoning most of our belongings. The sheriff's deputy dismissed our story, vaguely mentioning squatters in the area. The listing for the cabin disappeared soon after, and none of us ever spoke of returning to South Carolina or forgetting the face that stared through the window.